Well, hey guys, I'm glad you could join me today. I have some handmade things to show you and some projects that I'm working on that I want to show you. So let's get started. Mom Crafts, and welcome to my channel. Those of you who are new, if you like what you see, please consider subscribing or go check out some of my other content. It's a little bit of everything, just like the intro said. It's life, nutrition, and crafts. So get your coffee, get your tea, get your water, get your, oh my gosh, the dog. And Ramsey will make an occasional appearance because he cannot stand it when I'm talking to the camera. I know, but I'm wearing black. He sheds. And he's got to get on my shoulder. I know. You say hi? Can you say hi? This is Ramsey. Ramsey is 3. Ramsey's 3 now, right? Ramsey, he's 3, right? He's 3 and he's about 6 pounds soaking wet. Copper weighs 8 pounds. He's maybe 7 pounds. But I think you're 6 or 7 pounds. Yeah. Yeah, no kisses. No kisses. Anyway, so I'll try not to get dog hair on the stuff that I've made so I can show you. You gotta get down. Oh, well, you're very affectionate tonight, aren't you? You are so affectionate. No. The people want to see what I made. Yeah. So I'm almost to the goal of my 100 hats. I told you guys I was trying to make 100 hats by October. I have shown you 70 of them. I have about 10 more that I've made. I'm not going to show you those today because I'm sure you guys are getting hat overload. They're all one of a kind. Do you see him sniffing? What do you smell in my breath? What are you sniffing my breath? What are you doing? Why are you sniffing me? No. What? This is weird, y'all. He doesn't normally do this, does he? Normally he gets on my shoulder and he just stays there. Oh, it must be my lip gloss. You smell my lip gloss? You smell my breath. We just got through eating. You smell my breath? Oh, they blinking. Oh, you go sleepies. I gotta show the people my stuff. You gotta get down. I know. All right. There you go. Go lay down. He's gonna lay down at my feet probably. All right. So 100 hats. Showed you 70. I've got 10 more to show you. I'm not gonna do it today. Because hat overload, and every single one of them are individual. All of them are one of a kind. There are no two alike. But I want to make gloves. I don't know if I want to make as many gloves as I do hats, and I do want to make some glove hat sets. These are going in the Discovery outlets in Chattanooga, East Ridge, Hickson, and Cleveland Discovery outlets. So let me go ahead and get started and show you what I have done. Some of these are patterns that are duplicated that I have written down because I kind of, whatever I'm feeling at the time, that's what I'm going to stitch up. So here is a real pretty green set. This is made with, I want to say like a Red Heart Super Saver. I do have a lot of Joann's Big Twist. The Big Twist is softer than I think than the Super Saver. The Super Saver gets soft when you wash it. But I'll show you what these look like on. I've already got them band together with my little plastic. I can't think of the name of that type of clip. I've got them through both sides of the thumbs so people will know where to put their thumbs. Because some people will actually turn it upside down to try them on, which is really funny because if they don't know. So I thought, well, that would be, you know, ideal telltale. That's where you put your thumb. So there's this one. I did my basic ribbing, and then I did, with this one, I did front post, back post, alternating rows. So you can kind of see on that. And I promise you guys, I know I've been saying this for many, many years. I've got tutorials coming. My computer is so jacked up right now. Okay, so here is another pair that I did. I did this with some ice yarn that I got. This one does not have the ribbing for the cuffs. It is all basic back and forth. I was kind of playing around with this. I don't think I wrote this pattern down. These are a little bit shorter, and they are 100% wool. They're soft for a wool, but they still have that wool feel. I think when you wash them, they're going to probably shrink and felt, more than likely. So I kind of like that. It's like a pinkish color. This was done with an ice yarn. And y'all, what I do is, if I've got balls of leftover yarn and I know I can make a pair of gloves out of it, I don't keep the banding on it. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and just pull it out of my stash. Or if I have just a little bit, like, I don't have any small balls of yarn over here. If I have a small ball of yarn, I will do something like this. And I'll go ahead and do the cuffs and then match up a color like this purple. This is a rough purple. This is done the same way these are done. And I do have a pattern for this. I just have to get it put up. And this is off the top of my head. But this yarn, this purple yarn, now this is a Red Heart Super Saver Stripes. Or Red Heart Stripes, not Super Saver, but it, you know what I'm saying. This purple is the Michael's Craft Smart. It's rough. It feels rougher than this wool. And I'm sure when you wash it, it's probably not going to be as rough, but yeah, it's rough. And this is actually softer. So, but I do it like this so that when they're in the store, they can try them on. Excuse me, because each one, it measures like a different size. Because you can kind of tell, you know, these are going to be a little bit bigger than these. But my manager told me, he said, don't you want to leave it out of the package? Because I had them all packaged. He said, don't you want to leave them out of the package so that they can feel them and try them on? Because that's what you do when you're in a store, right? You see hats hanging up and they're not in a package. People want to look at them and try them on. And so that's what I started doing. I got some of these little plastic rings. I've got like 1,500 of them. I'm never going to make that much stuff, but I've got them just in case. And then if I need to clip them off, I can. And then I hook my tag to that, my merchandise tag. But okay, so there's those. And I'm trying to show you the ones that are similar to that. I think, okay, here's a gray pair that I did. Same pattern. And like I said, they're all one of a kind because I use all different colors, and I'll mix and match, and I'll do different ribbing. Let me see, what's the different ribbing for the bottom? Like, I'll go ahead and match it like this one, the red and the white. I'll do the ribbing in red and white, and then do the red. This is a different stitch though, but that's what I would do with it sometimes, those scrap yarns. This is really soft. This is a gray. This one is a gray big twist. It's really soft. But again, this is, you can see the stitch better with the gray. It's interlocking. It's back and forth. Front post, back post, double crochet, alternating all the way up. And then, of course, I've got the instructions for making the thumb hole. And then the ribbing. It's so easy. And you can whip one of these up in just a couple of hours. It's so easy. And they're great gifts. All right, so there's 4. And I don't know how many of these I'm going to end up making. Okay, this one is the same stitch, but it's 100% cotton. It was from one of my ice yarn hauls. And there's how that one turned out. It's real pretty. It's like reminds me of a sherbet. Front post, back post. It's a shorter version. Because I used a smaller needle because it is a size 3. Those were 4 weights. What I've showed you so far, this was a 3 weight. And some people like these types of colors. And they're smaller too, so they could, you know, a youth could wear it, a teenager. Let's see. And then I have this. This was some leftover. This is the same stitch, and it's kind of shimmery. This was a leftover, some leftover yarn that I had from, it was a baby, I want to say it was a Red Heart. These are a shorter version again. It was a baby yarn. And I want to say I used a 4.5 millimeter hook. That's what I used with this, was a 4.5. I used 5.5 with those other ones. So I used a G with this one and an I with those other ones. A G with these. But this was, oh gosh, what is the name of that yarn? It's a Baby Coordinates. Baby Coordinates. And I want to say it's either Red Heart. I think Baby Coordinates is Red Heart. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I can't remember. I had some leftover balls. Like I said, this was just a piece of a ball. So I made these. Okay, so far, all of those that I've shown you have been the same pattern. Different colors, different types of yarns, one of a kind. Okay, so now we're going to get into other patterns that I've made up. All right, this is, okay, so with this one, with the red, I did my basic ribbing. And with these, I did just half double crochet. That's all I did with these. And it's got good coverage. I want to say I used a 5 or 5.5, and this is just your basic Red Heart Super Saver, or the Big Twist. I have a ton of Big Twists because I got them when they were on sale for like $1.69 many years ago when they first came out with the Big Twist, and they were like $2.99. I think they're like $3.99 or $4.99 now. The regular Big Twist when they first came out with them, and I got when they were $1.69 on sale. They had this big event about 2 or 3 years ago. I want to say my closet's full. I want to say I got at least 40 to 50 skeins, and I tried to get just about every color, and every time I could get them on that sale, I did. Plus I always had like a 20% off my entire purchase coupon. So, but yeah, this is half double crochet. You half double crochet all the way up to get to the thumb, and then you do your round till you get to about right here, which is going to be like 1, 2. You have 2 stitches left. You don't do that. You chain 1, you turn, and that's what makes this ribbing, this ridge right here. You turn and you do your half double crochet all the way to the end over here to here. And then you chain 1 and you turn and you come back around to here, and then that's where you're going to form your thumb. You connect it and you go up. So you're actually shorting it. This is going to be two stitches shorter, or two stitches around closer than this. You're decreasing 2 stitches. That's what I was trying to say. Get it out so that it comes more snug around your finger area. So that was really easy. That was simple. I enjoyed doing that. I don't think, okay, maybe I did it with this one too. Again, scrap yarn. This is like a baby blue that I had, a little bit of baby blue that I had left over. I did this one the same way. It was the half double crochet. And that's where that comes in, where it goes around to the thumb. And I did like maybe 5 more rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 more rows up. But it's the perfect size. This hits right at the wrist. And this comes up and it's perfect just at the thumb. Now I know it's summertime here. Definitely. It's been in the 80s this week, so it's been nice. But last week and week before it was like 90 to 100. Okay, this one I did half double crochets as well. I did the same exact way. The difference is I switched out colors and I alternated the white with the red, and then I did 1 row of, I want to say 2 rows of single crochet up at the top, and they look like Christmas gloves. I like that. It reminds me of a stocking or a Christmas hat, so this would be great around Christmas time. So I thought that'd be fun. There's those, and I've got a couple more pairs to show you, and then I'm running out of time. I have to do this on my computer. All right, so these I used my sparkly red yarn. This is a sparkly red yarn. You can get it. Hobby Lobby has a version of it, and I love this yarn, sparkly. I think this was the ice yarn that I used. In the red, it was called something magic. It wasn't Magic Glitz because it's Star Glitz. This is the Star Glitz, the red and the Star Glitz. And I love it's glittery, but it's still soft. So I like that. Oh, now this one I just did the single crochet up. It makes it a stylish, but you can see all the sparklies. Oh my gosh, I'm loving the sparklies on this. That is so nice. And I thought about making a matching hat, but I think it would be too scratchy as a hat, personally. Unless I get a request for one. I did make an ear warmer with this, but I wouldn't wear it. And if I wouldn't wear it, I don't want to make it to sell it because it is scratchy. That is scratchy. Whereas the gloves, it's not so bad because you're not going to wear the gloves for very long anyways, just to keep you warm. All right. And then last but not least, I love this stitch. Again, the red ribbing. I did the black top. And with the black top, what I did was what's called the extended single crochet, which I think I called it the extended crochet in my last video. I did not mean to do that. That was a blooper. It's called the extended single crochet, also known as the herringbone stitch. So you can't see, it's not sparkly. It's just that's my skin through the light. You can't see it with the black. No, you can't see it with the black. Oh, it's so pretty and it's so soft. And I love the bumpies on it. I've got a hat and another pair of gloves that I'm making. It gives it more give. It makes it more like stretchy so that it can fit any size. So I think I'm going to start doing that more often. I really like how that one turned out. So, oh, somebody's trying to get in my house. Who's out there? Oh, it's midnight. Midnight wants to come in the house. I have to go let him in. But anyway, so there's those. So that's, I've actually got more. I just haven't tucked the tails in. I have more hats that I've done. I want to show you guys. So that's what I've got as far as gloves. So let me go let him in and I will come back and I will show you guys what I'm working on as far as working with that carnival yarn that I got from Hobby. I'll be right back. Pause it. Okay, so I found the ice yarn after I let Midnight in the house. It was called Laura Batik. Laura Batik. So that was this yarn that I made. A pair of these gloves. So I made one pair with one ball, and I think I had a little bit of scrap left. If you're interested, it is 72866. And if I'm not mistaken, it's either a cotton blend or it's 100% cotton. And I brought my glasses with me. Where are they? So I can tell you guys what they are because the writing on these are so tiny. So this is what it looks like. I showed you this in one of my hauls. And again, that's what I made these pair of gloves with. It is 50% cotton, 50%. Let's see if that'll get the glare. 50% acrylic. Can you see it? Anyway, so it's 50-50, and it feels like a cotton. So it is. This colorway was white yellow. Probably white yellow green, because you know that for some of these they just put the colors that they are. They don't actually give them a fancy name like some yarn companies do. And I just dropped something. What did I drop? Oh, my glasses case. Okay, so I just came across that and I thought I'd show it to you. All right, so the carnival yarn that I got, that I've been showing you guys, that I went crazy over, they sucked me in. About $100 worth the first time, and then about $100 worth the second time because I wanted to get some new colors. So I got 5 new colors this last time, and I got 6 skeins of each. The first time, I got 5 of each color, and the one I'm working on right now, I'm making a sweater. This one is it doesn't have the color on it. It's 100% acrylic, polyacrylic. I want to say, I thought it was a premium acrylic because I could have sworn that's what they said. It was a premium acrylic. It's like unforgettable. You guys have seen this before. I think you can still get it. I don't know if they're discontinuing it because these were regularly like $14.99. Or maybe it was $11.99, but I got them for $4.10, and that's why I stocked up. And if you guys don't know, if you have PayPal, you can do this with ice yarn too. You can split your payments up into 4 different payments if you can't buy them all at once, but you need it before the sale goes off. PayPal and Sizzle have a new thing where, and I know ice yarns let you do it. I'm not a spokesman for ice yarn. I'm not a spokesman for hobby. I just found some really great deals. And I've got to quit. I've got to quit stocking up on yarn because I really don't have anywhere to put it. I have no place for it. I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I do know what I'm doing. And I've got ideas for everything, which is why sometimes I have trouble sleeping at night. So this is my 5th skein for this sweater. I'm going to have to extend it because I'm working on it, and I'm going to finish it off. It's going to be a short one. So what I did was I made 2, let's see if I can do this without running over an animal behind me. So I did 2 of the, I'm working on the sleeve right now. So I did 2 of the hexagons. And in the back, I pieced it together with 2 rows of single crochet, and then I single crocheted them all the way down in the back. That's on the inside, so nobody would see that. I did a round around the collar area and around the front of double crochet to finish that off. Because I'm running out of yarn. This is the last skein I have of this color, but I want to be able to finish the sweater. It's going to be more like a cardigan, but kind of like a crop cardigan, I want to say. And I'm thinking about putting some really fancy buttons maybe around the middle or down towards the bottom so that it can be buttoned off. But the sleeves turned out really pretty, I think. And I hope the color's coming in really good because it's beautiful. Greens and blues and aquas, and oh, it's just so pretty. And then the top of it, I did the, just like when I seam my gloves together, I'll show you the seams. See if you can see the seam on the glove. Okay, so here's where the seam is on the cup of the glove. It's this right here. That's how I did the seam across the top when I pieced it together. That's the outside, so you can't hardly see where it seams together. And then this is the inside where I slip stitch. I slip stitch all the way across. And then, like I said, I slip stitched across the top for the shoulders, and then I did a single crochet around the edge. I put double crochets. And then I put extra double crochets in the corners around the collar. And then I finished it off right at the edge. So I can come back closer to you now. Right at the edge on the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend the arms. Let me show the one I'm working on. So I'm going to extend the arms. And you can see where I joined right here. Yeah, you can kind of see it because it's got a different shade, but that's going to be the top, so it's not going to really matter. And I'm doing more of the granny stitches. I'm going to reduce it. I'm going to decrease my stitches so that it comes down and kind of tapers a little bit right in here. If I have enough, I'll make a cuff, but I probably won't because I want to, once I finish off the sleeves, like I said, I don't have as much yarn left. Once I finish off the sleeves, this is the bottom. I want to do a couple rounds at the bottom just to finish it off that way too. So I think that's turning out really pretty. I like it. That's the back. And I already have somebody that's interested in purchasing this one. So I have to finish this one off. Wait till you guys see the white and blue and yellow one that I'm doing. Oh my gosh. I'm not doing it granny square style. I'm doing it single crochet and front post, back post style. It's beautiful. It's heavy. Well, not heavy. It's about medium weight. This is lightweight because this yarn is really, really like feathery light. So this yarn has, let me see, how many? I know I went over this guys with you guys already. Now it calls for a 4 or a 4.5 millimeter, which is a around a G hook, but it has 262 yards, or also it has 240 meters. It's a size 3. I used a 5 millimeter hook on this. I can't find my 5 millimeter hook that has the ergonomic rubber grip, which kills me because I really, really like that. But I'm using the 5 millimeter on this to finish that off. And on this one, this is the red that I got that I'm working on. This is what one skein of that yarn will make. This is the size of one skein for the hexagon to make the sweater. I showed you guys when I first got the new ones in what it looks like. So this will be for a child. If you were going to do it, it would take 3 skeins of yarn, because it would take 2 skeins to make each side, and then you would want another skein to add to the back, finish off the collar and down the front, and then to do a finishing seam on the bottom. So if you're going to do one for a small adult or a preteen, I would say use 3 skeins, but if you're going to do one for an adult, 5 to 6 skeins. This one, I picked up the wrong size hook and didn't realize it because, you know, I'm going blind in my right eye. So I couldn't read the smudges on my rubber handle, and I thought it was a 5. It's a 6. I had Matson look at it for me, and she told me that it was I said, is this a, because I thought it was an 8 for a second there, because I really couldn't see it. I couldn't read it because it's embedded in the handle. And she said it was a 6. So I'm using this 6 millimeter with this, and we'll see if it's going to be a little bit bigger, because when I get done, I'm going to do the measurements on these, and I'll let you guys know what the measurements turned out to be, using the granny stitch, using what size hook, and then what the finished product's going to be with that. So that's what I'm trying to finish. That's what I'm trying to work on. I hope to get the blue one, the greenish blue one, done tonight, hopefully. And if I do, I won't show you what it looks like again. I will take pictures. I'll have Matson model it for me, and I'll take pictures of it so you guys can see what it looks like on somebody, because you see the specs on it. I'm going to do this one the same exact way because I only have 5 skeins of yarn with this too. The new ones that I got, which I was smarter with, I got 6 skeins. So I've got a little bit more leeway, more play that I can do with these. But this is like Red Heart Unforgettable. Love it. Is it Red Heart Unforgettable? Or Lion Brand Unforgettable? Whoever makes Unforgettable, whether it's Lion Brand or Red Heart. I think it's Red Heart. Anyway. Alright. So I'm gonna have to do this on my computer because I went too far on my phone and I have no space on my phone. I don't know why I don't have space on my phone. I still have something else I want to show you guys, but I'm not going to do it tonight. I may film it tonight, so if I have on the same clothes, I apologize. I just don't have any more room to film it on here. But I got this a few weeks ago, and I wanted to show you guys what I got because I'm so excited. I got in on the clearance before all the good stuff got gone. Look at this. Oh, look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh. I'll just show you real quick. All right, so this is regularly $14.99. I got it for $3.74 on clearance. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? That's hand dyed. Authentic hand dyed. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh. So that one of those sweaters would look amazing with this, but you'd have to get quite a few because I don't think it has what it is. Some of it's from merino. And I'm thinking about going back and seeing what they have left. I got this haul I got actually a few weeks ago when they first had their Hobby Lobby yarn haul, and I got a story to tell you guys when I come back, because I'm running out of time on this already. When I come back and I do the Hobby Lobby haul and show you guys what all is going on with that. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for participating in part of my channel, being part of my life. You know I love you all. Yeah, please, if you don't subscribe, go ahead and subscribe. Check me out. All my social media is down below. I don't get on Facebook quite as much like I used to, and I don't get on Instagram as much as I used to. I do a daily question of the day on my TikTok, and then mostly you guys see me on YouTube. I'm going to start doing lives. I thought I would do a live where I talk to you guys while I'm stitching. What do you think? Tell me what you think. Oh, and don't forget, sign up for, if you, young40mom@gmail.com. My email will be down below. If you are interested in being in a subscriber giveaway, email me and tell me that you'd like to be on the list. So far, I think I have 10 or 15, probably about 15 people that have signed up. I'm going to do random subscriber giveaways of people who want to be on my list and give away my stuff to those people. Now also too, we've got the Christmas in July fairies. That'll be in the link below in the description as well. If you haven't signed up with that, you have an opportunity to win 40 prizes, not just on my channel but everybody else's, and it's just all in fun. You don't have to be a subscriber to enter that giveaway, but and then I'm going to have a couple more for the quarterly giveaway the first week of July. Those will go up, so be looking for those. And thank you guys for watching me and part of my life. You know I love you. Thank you so much. Peace out.